Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and welcome to another analysis video. On the agenda tonight, we have Pat Travers, and this is going to be a video from 1976. It says live at Rock Palace, 1976. So let's have a little look at Pat and see how he's getting on.
I'm ready to fight. I've been looking for my baby all night. If I get in my sight, boom, boom, out go the lights. No kidding, I'm ready to go. If I find a boy, don't you know? If I get in my sight, boom, boom, out go the lights. Well, I thought I treated my
So I'm just going to stop it there because, I mean, things are about to get a lot more kind of interesting, but they're already really interesting because Pat, you know, again, great vocal, singing as well. And I love those little hints towards jazz, some of the jazz chords that he uses over that blues progression. So it makes it really interesting to listen to. And just a quick note on this as well, in terms of how tight the band are. Peter Mars Cowling on bass, and also a very young Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden, which you'll know his stuff from Iron Maiden, but here he is with Pat Travers back in the day. So yeah, but just listen to that rhythm section, such a great solid foundation, and there's a really nice change in dynamics here between some points where we just have a vocal by itself and then the vocal with guitar and bass and drums behind, but you've got to be so tight to pull off this kind of arrangement together. But let's have a little look at Pat because he's just about to get into a little bit of lead work. I mean, that's really cool stuff going on there. Pat's, you know, kind of doing some unison bends kind of right at the end there. He's got that kind of technique where he's always in control, and I always say the top players, all the top players have got great vibrato, and Pat has as well, especially on the kind of standout bend there that he had, where he bends up and then vibratos at the top of the bend, which is one of those things that all the top players kind of have and they show off. And when they're doing a bend, they don't need to kind of resort to the whammy bar. They've all got it in their left hand. Everything they want to emote they can do with their left hand on that guitar neck. So yeah, really impressive stuff there. Nice little runs as well. He has a nice kind of pentatonic run in there, minor pentatonic. So yeah, it's all kind of really great stuff. And also what I like is that he kind of goes a little bit AWOL towards the end of the solo, and that's one of those things that a lot of players who are really worried about what people think, they try and stay in their shapes all the time and don't really push the boundaries too much. But Pat's one of those guys that he's just playing, and he'll just play what he wants to play, and you know, it's always going to sound cool. And when somebody's got that confidence in their playing, it kind of exudes from them, you know, and it passes on to the people that are watching it. You kind of watch a confident performer. Also the fact that when he's singing, he's kind of smiling, he's enjoying it, so it's an enjoyable performance to watch. Another thing is, if you are watching that solo again, try and, as hard as it is, try and ignore Pat's playing and listen to the bass. and listen to the drums and just listen to that as such a tight unit, because underneath that solo there's some seriously cool tight playing going on there. So rewind it and have a little listen to the bass during that. Some really great lines, but also the fact that Nico is just absolutely on the button timing wise as well. But let's watch a little bit more.
This time that she don't want me no more. If I get in my sight, boom, boom, out go the light. No kidding, I'm ready to fight. I've been looking for my baby all night. If I get in my sight, boom, boom, out go the light.
And that is it. So that's Pat Travers. Really cool stuff there. What I also love is the fact that Peter Cowling, the bassist, it just looks really cool. He's got one of those classic 70s mustaches, and he kind of looks, he's just kind of walking around and is totally not bothered. But when you actually listen to what he's playing, there's some seriously cool lines going on there, some really great walking bass lines, and he's walking while he's doing it. The great thing about Pat as well is that he's still going, he's still out there, still playing. And I saw a video of him playing maybe about 5 years ago, and he's still at the top of his game. It kind of, some players just always have it, they just have that ability to just turn up and play some amazing stuff, no matter when it is. They can be in their 20s or their 30s or their 60s. They've kind of always got it, and Pat's definitely one of those. So big hats off to Pat. Great player, and thank you for suggesting this video for me to take a look at in the first place. Keep those suggestions coming in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think as well. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Rock!